Greetings viewers and subscribers. So today, again, we are gonna have to bring you 3 videos. In this video, we are gonna tell you about the incident in Montego Bay yesterday. Coming up shortly, we are gonna bring you the birthday greetings. And coming up later on, we are gonna give you a roundup of crimes in Western Jamaica. We don't want to crowd this video, so we're gonna separate the stories, because this one incident that took place in Montego Bay in broad daylight, in the view of hundreds of persons, 11 persons were shot, 3 persons died so far. Here is the information that we are getting so far. We are trying to get some more information, and we will be updating the story tomorrow, because we are getting some information as to where this is coming from. But yesterday afternoon, Wednesday, October 6th, 2021, sometime after 2 p.m., our information is that 5 persons were traveling in a car. 4 males, 1 female. They were traveling in a black Toyota Mark X. You would have seen the videos circulating. The Mark X, its license plate number is 6009HX. We are told that the occupants, the 5 persons who were in this Mark X, they were coming from a funeral. Whilst they were traveling along the Westgate main road, we are told that another white Mark X was observed traveling behind them. It would appear as if the persons who were in this black Mark X, they realized that they were being followed, because they turned onto Cottage Road. Now, Cottage Road is a one-way street, so they turned on the opposite direction on Cottage Road. The guys in the Mark X, the white Mark X that was traveling behind, apparently, they realized that the persons in the black Mark X, they now realized that they were being followed. So the guys in the white Mark X behind, they brandished guns and opened gunfire on the black Mark X. The guys in the white Mark X, they were armed with M16 rifles and 9mm pistols. The guys in the black Mark X, who were being fired on, they continued driving. They drove onto Makati Street, where they collided in a Nissan AD wagon. The black Mark X, it then crashed into a building at the intersection of Carnaldi Avenue and Hart Street. The hoodlums in the white Mark X, they continued to open fire at the vehicle. One of the guys who were in the black Mark X, he has so far been identified as Leon Brown. He's about 26 or 27, 28 years old, but he lives at William Street, Gully, in St. James. He managed to jump out of the black Mark X and run off. It is said that Leon, he was chased by the hoodlums in the white Mark X, who caught up with him and shot him multiple times. The hoodlums, they then boarded the white Mark X and made good their escape. 2 other persons who were in this Mark X, the black Mark X, they received multiple gunshot injuries, and it is suspected that they died on the spot. They have been identified as Rashard Watson. He's popularly known as Black Man. He's about 19 or 20 years old, but our information is that he lived at a place named Lime Tree Lane, Glendevon, in the parish of St. James. Another guy who was in the car, it is suspected that he also died on the spot. His correct name is Robert Headley. He's popularly known as 1010. He's just 18 years old. He lived at King Street in Montego Bay. The female that was in the car, we are told that she's in her late 20s. she received gunshot wounds to her head and her hand. The other young man that was in the car is popularly known as Pops. It is said that he received gunshot wounds to his chest and his neck. Now, those are the 5 persons who were in the car. Remember, we told you 11 persons were shot. So, 6 persons who were not the targets of these hoodlums, they were also shot. 2 persons who were in a barber shop along Cottage Road, they received gunshot injuries. One of the persons, he received gunshot wounds to his right hand and his left foot, whilst the other person who was in this barber shop, he received gunshot wounds to his left hand and his left eye. A lady in her 50s and her daughter, they were traveling in a motor vehicle along Makati Street. They were also injured. They received gunshot wounds to their heads. It is said that the mother, she was released after being treated at hospital, but her daughter, she's admitted in hospital in a serious condition. They were just going about their business. Now have nothing to do with what was taking place. 2 other persons, they were standing in the vicinity of the post office. At clock, they were awaiting taxi to go home. They also received gunshot wounds to their upper body. So 6 persons who don't have nothing to do with this were also shot. A lady, like we told you, she's now battling for her life in hospital. Like we told you, we are getting some additional information as to what could have caused this, and we are going to be updating the story. Now, our information is that when this crime scene was processed, and we are sure that not all the spent shells were found, but the police were able to recover 26 M16 spent shells, as well as 40 9mm spent shells. So 40 and 26. 66 spent shells were recovered. And remember, this was the busy Montego Bay street. So I am sure not all of the spent shells were recovered. So, is it safe to say over 100 rounds were fired? Does that sound like I am exaggerating? You best believe that over 100 rounds were fired. The mayhem continues. Blessed love, everybody.